everyone, we are here in front of you to interview Mrs. Espirito about education.
The first question is,
What is the purpose of education and why?
The purpose of education is to give avenue for individuals to learn, to grow, and to become better individuals in the future.
And why do children need to go to school?
For me, I think children need to go to school so that they can discover learnings, they can explore, they will be more disciplined, and then they will learn different values that they can apply in their day-to-day experience in life.
why do all teachers want to convince students to study hard?
All teachers want to convince students to study hard so that they may also value the product of good work, discipline, and responsibilities. Because, of course, it is their right. It's the right that they are enjoying to learn in school, to go to school, being given to them by their parents. So, in a certain right, there is also an equivalent responsibility. So, when they were given the chance to study, they should also, in return, put effort in their studies as a means, as gestures of their gratitude for their parents.
Do really education help all students?
Of course, education really helps a lot because through education, the mind, the heart, as well as the soul are being developed. The holistic being of an individual is being developed by means of education. For me, the role of a teacher is to facilitate, to guide the students in learning, to instill in them not just the value of high grades, but also to instill in them good virtues such as humility, love, patience, discipline, and a lot more.
Why do teachers not allowing cell phones during calculation?
I think even if I'm not a mathematics teacher, teachers don't allow students to use cell phone in calculating because when they use calculator or cell phone, they are given instant answers to the problems. So, but if they try to manually compute the problem, they will, of course, realize to become patient. You know, the value of patience in calculating, blah, blah, blah. No? They are given the chance to solve problems and then apply it in their personal lives, that they have to do it on their own rather than depend themselves on cell phones, on gadgets.
Why disciplining students very important?
Disciplining students is very important because without discipline, there is no learning. So, as a teacher, for me, I think I have to discipline first. Classroom management is very necessary in teaching because if I don't discipline my students, they will not learn the right way. No? They will not really, what's this? They will not be able to instill in their minds the value of the lessons being taught by the teacher.
Are disciplining students affect your patience?
It somehow affects my patience. But at the same time, it also teaches me to be patient because at times, you know, students, not all the time the mood of the teacher is good, especially when we also have our own struggles. So sometimes there are students who are difficult to handle or unruly in class. Sometimes not in the mood. But of course, I'm trying my best to keep calm.
Why we need to improve ourselves for education?
We need to improve ourselves for education because for me as a teacher, I need to keep on learning because as time passes by, there are different trends in teaching. There are many innovations. Not like before when we were still young, we were students. We already appreciate before when we were young. We appreciate the use of visual aids to Manila paper, cartolina, blah blah blah. But now, with the help of the technology, the students are more attractive looking at television, laptop, blah blah blah. When they see attractive colors, blah blah blah, and then designs and visual aid. No? So for me as a teacher, I have to keep on learning also so that I may be able to transfer the learning to my students effectively. I may be able to teach efficiently and effectively.
Why do teachers sometimes scold children?
Of course, it's very natural for us teachers when we scold our students. It's very normal because sometimes, like what I've said, when students are unruly in class, we have to scold them. Sometimes, for me, positive discipline is not enough, especially when we are driven by our own emotions too. No? It's like what I've said, we do have our own struggles, so we have we have to scold our students for them to realize the value of learning.
Why there are many rules and regulations in education?
Just like in our country, we have rules to follow, right? Do we have rules to follow in our country? Because rules and regulations are made in order to avoid chaos, disorder. Because without these rules and regulations, students will abuse the teachers and other personnel in charge in our institution. So, we have rules and regulations in order for them to be disciplined enough, to have limits, to have freedom, but with responsibility. Because I think the most appropriate meaning of freedom is to enjoy learning. Freedom means to enjoy learning, but we have to take actions to be responsible in what we are doing. Okay, next.
How do you help the students discover their passion?
Maybe I can help my students discover their passion in education by allowing them to discover themselves, their talents, their gifts. Sometimes I give differentiated instructions to my students depending on their interest, field of interest. The very common example was when I gave you creative presentation activity. Do you remember that? I allow you to choose whatever you like to perform, just like sabayang pagbigkas or speech choir, song presentation, dance presentation. I also allow you to do reporting, drawings, and a lot more.
How is the feeling being educated?
The feeling of being educated is, I think, as an educated person, it makes me feel complete, satisfied, and fulfilled. Like, there is a mission that I have accomplished, being an educated person. And that the challenge for being an educated person is to keep keep our feet grounded and to continue with our mission to serve other people without counting the cost.
And the last question is, how educated
Educated people help students, I think, in a way when they share to them the knowledge that they have learned. When educated people try to correct the students, of course, it's very normal when students commit mistakes. So, when educated people correct them in a nice way, and then share to them the learnings that they have gained,